This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack Daily Challenge. So let us see our sample test cases. We are given 26 integers as input, and all these integers represents the occurrence of the lowercase alphabets from A to Z. So the first integer represents the occurrence of alphabet A, and the second integer represents the occurrence of alphabet B. So like this, all these integers represents the occurrence of the lowercase alphabet till Z. So for this input, our output is 14. So let us see how we are getting this. Here the occurrence of most of the alphabets are 0, and there are only 3 alphabets which has occurred at least once. So those alphabets are B, D and F. So the B has occurred for 2 times, and then D has occurred for 3 times, and then F has occurred for 5 times. So let us also write the ASCII value. The ASCII value of B is 98, and for D it is 100, and for F it is 102. So now let us assume there is a string in which the characters are occurred as such. So the B is occurred for 2 times, and the D is occurred for 3 times, and F is occurred for 5 times. So now our task is to convert all the characters in this string into a single character. So first let us try to convert all the characters present in the string to B. So the first 2 characters are already B. So now we have to convert this D into B. So it is given in the question that to convert a character from one character to another character, the cost required is the difference of their ASCII values. So the ASCII value of D is 100. So 100 minus 98 would be the cost required to convert B into D. So to convert this D into B, the cost required is 2, and this is only for one D, and the D has occurred for 3 times. So the total cost to convert all the D into B is equal to 2 into 3, so 6. So now there are 2 B's, and the 3 D's are also converted into B, and now there are only these remaining 5 F. So to convert F into B, the cost would be 102 minus 98, because the ASCII of F is 102 and ASCII of B is 98. So the cost required is 102 minus 98, that is 4. So to convert one F into B, the cost required is 4, and the F has occurred for 5 times. So 5 into 4 is equal to 20. So now all the characters in the string would be equal to B, and the cost that we spent is equal to 26. So this is for converting all the characters in the string into B. So now let us try to convert all the characters in the string into D. So here the first 2 characters are B. So to convert this into D, the cost required would be equal to 100 minus 98. From B we are going to convert it into D. So 100 minus 98 is equal to 2, and the B has occurred for 2 times. So to convert this first 2B into D, the cost would be 2 into 2, 4. And now the 3 characters are D. So we have converted the first 5 characters into D, and now there are remaining 5 F. So to convert F into D, the cost required would be equal to ASCII of F minus ASCII of D. So the ASCII of F is 102 and the ASCII of D is 100. So again 2. So to convert 1F into D, the cost required is equal to 2, and there are 5F. So the cost would be equal to 4 plus 10, that is 14. So this will be the cost required to convert all the characters in this string into D. So now let us calculate the cost that will be required to convert all the characters in the string into F. So now we are going to convert all the characters into F. So to convert the B into F, the cost would be 102 minus 98. So to convert 1B into F, the cost would be 4, and there are 2B, so 4 into 2 is equal to 8. And to convert a D into F, the cost would be 2, because 102 minus 100. So there are 3 Ds, so 2 into 3 is equal to 6, and the total cost is equal to again 14. So in this case there were only 3 characters B, D and F. So to convert all the characters into B, the cost is equal to 26, and for D it is 14, and for F also it is 14, and the minimum out of these 3 is 14. So we are printing 14 as our output. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. So first I am including the header file limits.h because we will be using the integer limits. And then within the main function, first I am creating an array named ARR of size 123, and then using a for loop I am accepting the 26 integers and storing it into this array ARR, and this loop iterates from 97 till 123. So 123 minus 97 will be equal to 26. So we are iterating this loop only for 26 time, and we are iterating from 97 till 122 because the ASCII value of A is equal to 97, and when we store the occurrence of an alphabet in their respective ASCII value index, it will be easy for us while calculating the cost. So I am iterating the loop from 97 till 123. So now we have to calculate the minimum cost required. So to do that, first I am creating an integer variable named min cost, and for that I am assigning the value int max. So the maximum value of integer will be stored in this variable min cost, and whenever we find a minimum value than that, we would update the minimum cost. So now let us see the logic behind finding the minimum cost. So to find the minimum cost, we will be finding the cost for all the characters, and whenever the cost is less than the min cost, we will be updating the min cost, and finally we would print the value stored in min cost. So to calculate the cost for all the characters, I am creating a nested loop. So the first loop iterates from 97 to 123, and the second j loop also iterates from 97 to 123. And in every iteration of this I loop, I am creating a new integer variable named cost and setting its value to 0. And in this j loop, we are calculating the cost whenever the value of I is not equal to j. So if I is equal to j, then the both characters are same. In those cases, we need not calculate the cost. So whenever the value of I is not equal to j, we are calculating the cost. So to calculate the cost, as per the condition given in the question, we are finding the absolute difference of both the characters and multiplying it with the occurrences which is stored in the array ARR. So that would be the cost required for the current character. So like this, we will be finding the total cost for all the characters from A to Z. And when this j loop finishes its execution, we would have found the cost, and we are checking whether if the cost is less than minimum cost, then we are updating the minimum cost, or else we will find the cost for the next character. So like this, after finding the cost for all the characters from A to Z, finally we will be printing the minimum. So the minimum will be stored in this variable minimum cost. So finally we are printing it. So now let us check our program with sample test cases. So I have given the sample input 1 and our expected output is 14. So we are also getting 14. And now I have given the sample input 2 and our expected output is 288. So we are also getting 288. So this is the logic behind today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.